All right, good morning, everyone. It is Studfit, and I am pulling from the special pipe, which is the Bowser's Minions pipe. I like to call these pipe pulls the clearance aisle, in that you have the 100 pipes, and they are attracting a specific customer. The customer who likes new things, they want the latest, and you have these special pipes. Sometimes they introduce new items, but the majority of the time, they're giving you something that is re-released at a pretty good value. Usually, I will say this pipe, this Bowser's Minions pipe, is not great value in that the pipe itself, the odds are just like any other pipe, meaning that I will say most pipes, most normal tour pipes are 6 high ends out of every, 100 or so that are in the pipe. Versus this pipe is half that at half that. So you're talking about 3 high ends in 50 items. So it's much, much more difficult compared to what we've had the privilege of experiencing lately, which has been, the glider and some of these other pipes where I think the glider were essentially 1 for 1. You can't beat that. Those were some of the best odds we've seen. This is not that pipe. This is just a regular clearance aisle pipe. Great value, but it's recycled items we've already had. In fact, the dry Bowser we've had in a pack, and then in the heavy hitters pipe. So a lot of opportunities for people to already have him. So most likely you do. I have him at 6, and so kind of jump into that. Before I do, actually, want to show you my shop. A couple conversations this week, and I'll try to keep this pretty brief, but it's been a conversation that's been coming up quite frequently. This is a great shop. I get a high end probably every day, and a lot of people say that's luck. Just kind of wanted to explain something, and you'll notice I have 228 coins, and so I wanted to bring this into the part of the conversation, mainly because it is something that I'm going for in this pool. So one of those things exactly. Let's see. So by the way, do you smell what the rock's cooking? All right. So one thing I want to point out while we were on the topic of the shop. One of the things that's very important in order to open up those high-end tickets, you really have to max out items that you have that are in the shop. So here's a good example. I just really wanted to hit home here. I maxed out all the common drivers, karts, and gliders in order to open that up. You see there, I really, really focus on the gliders. You see, outside of 2 gliders, I have them maxed. And that's on purpose. That's in order to free up those high-end tickets. And now at this point, as a baby whale, my my biggest obstacle is running out of coins. So just putting that out there. I really wanted to, and I think when you see, just as an example, I'll just kind of show you the drivers that I have. When I'm pulling, you'll see a lot of coins. That's because all of these are maxed out. And that's really, really important. I've only been playing since April. Some people mention that I do buy packs, and that's why that's the case. But I also, haven't gotten free rubies for 6 months, and there's a lot of other things. So just want to point that out. Do whatever you possibly can to max these out. That's going to help you out and free up the shop. Anywho, this is where I'm at today, going into this pipe hole. I have dry Bowser, as I mentioned, at 6. He's maxed out. He's been maxed out for a while. I've been receiving a lot of coins for the 4 or 5 times I've pulled him. Not sure why they keep putting him in pipes, but it is what it is. The King Boo, Luigi's Mansion, I do not have. It's been not brought back into the fold until just recently, obviously today, but it's been something I've been pretty envious of. I notice my girl, Gamer Amy, uses him or her, I guess, I don't know, King Boo quite a lot in some of the high end, and I think that more the Dino or Rock or one of those. I just see it often, and I remember when I first started playing the game, I said that's like I thought about all the characters I wanted, and I really wanted that character, and it hasn't been back since. So, having started in April, it's one of those that I've always longed for. So I'm excited about this pipe since I don't have it. My number one priority from this pipe is to get him once, to get King Boo Luigi's Mansion once. My second goal, and if I accomplish both of these, I'm extremely happy, but the Dry Bones Gold, he is at 5. If I can get him to 6, that would be priority number 2. Really, anything else that happens, it's all gravy. So I'm going to be doing 10 pulls today, 10 45 pulls. So essentially, it's the amount that's in the pipe twice. That's always a goal of mine. I do know that it's not just Hammer Bro with the hammers. There is Ice Bro and some other bros. So I put this together yesterday just so that I could wake up this morning and get this out on the street. But don't worry about that. King Boo, he's a pretty low level. If I can get him up, that's great. But really, number one priority, make sure to get King Boo once. If I go through this and I pull 10 times and I don't get King Boo once, I'm going to actually be kind of upset. I'll be honest with you. With Dry Bones, I know it's just a goal for me to get him to 6. And honestly, I'm going to use tickets to take him to 6 regardless. I'd love to get him. I'd love to get his, especially for this week in ranked. I'd love to get him to level 6 and have some fun. There's a lot of Bowser's Castles. I'm working for ACR. My ACR so far doing pretty well, 716, which sounds like from that is pretty fair. But my main point though is that I'd like to get Dry Bones to level 6, be able to get him out on the street, and for this week's ranked, for specifically. Actually, not this week's rank, but for this week's ACR, and get a lot of those courses up. So, with that being said, this is the moment you've been waiting for. We'll reset as we beat the pipe, but it's going to be a little harder odds. Let's get in there. So again, we're going to be doing 10 of these. I will say it's always good luck when the first pipe is green. The reason I say that is because everyone sees that first green pipe and they're like, oh man, that sucks. I always see it. That's always good luck for me. I always feel like the pipe owes me from there on. One thing to mention, I specifically told you, okay, Bowser, I mentioned that I tried to have enough rubies to go into the pipe twice. If I were to stop there, you would say, oh my gosh, I had the worst luck. I pulled a green pipe and I just have terrible luck and I didn't get what I wanted. You would totally say that, and you would be right. However, you need a large sample size. You need to be able to be willing to pull much more than that. Okay, there's Dry Bowser. There's 6,000 points. Half of the coins. There's half of the coins I need today for that high-end driver ticket. So not too upset about that. I'm still behind the pipe. The pipe's odds, just to remind you, is basically 1 out of 17 pulls will be a high end. So even though it's coins, I'm still treating that as a high end that I've pulled from this pipe. I'm behind the odds right now. Again, you should be pulling 1 out of every 16 pulls should be a high end. 16, 17 right there. Probably more closer to 17. The reason I mentioned that is I've pulled 20, and so I'm behind the odds. Okay, so it looks like here I'm now ahead of the odds. Okay. All right, so got Dry Bowser twice. So far I've pulled 3 times and gotten 2 high ends. So as of right now, I have beaten the pipe. I've beaten the odds. Right now, I would have 1 high end in 20, and there's no difference. So just one thing I did want to point out, There's not, one dry Bowser, one King Boo. They're all the same odds. So for me, there's no difference. It's not like I'm leaving anything in the pipe. They're all the same. So it's now makes sense for me to reset and go back in. Let's see what happens. Ooh, green pipe. Definitely got enough coins now for that high-end ticket. I actually don't mind the Hammer Bros. The Hammer Bro I've used in ranked. I think it was one of the Mario circuits. There's a lot, a lot of Hammer Bros there, or a lot of bros in general. So I am going back in, behind the odds on the pipe. All right, we got a gold. Please be. Wow. Another dry Bowser. I mean, I need the coins. There's no doubt about that. But I need to start seeing some of the other guys. All right, so at this point in time, I am behind the pipe. Yep. So I've pulled twice. And I've only gotten one. Come on, be gold. There we go. Please be anything but dry Bowser at this point. Oh my goodness. Man, so many coins. Oh boy. All right, so we've beaten this pipe with another dry Bowser. Man, so not having spotlights is really impacting me here. There's only one high end in 2 pools. I've beaten the pipe. I'm resetting. But I'm starting to get concerned here. Am I going to keep pulling dry Bowser every single pool? That is what I'm afraid of. And you probably should be either laughing at home or... All right. So we've beaten this pipe. Whatever this is. Could be dry Bowser again. All right. Man. So we've beaten this pipe. So this is what the third, fourth pipe that we've beat. Man. And that's how the cookie crumbles. We are resetting because we've beaten this pipe. Oh man. Starting to get stressed out now. So I now have 3 pools. Okay. That was all right. Whew. All right, so that's good. I like seeing that. Beating this pipe. I'm resetting. Hopefully you understand what I'm talking about when I'm saying beating the pipe. That's where you have beaten the odds. The odds are specifically set to 1 out of every 16 individual pulls. I am ahead of that, so I've reset. So now I have 2 pulls to go into this last pipe. Now, of course, I can reset if I get a gold one here, but man, I definitely want that Boo. Let's see if I get him. And this is why you have to have enough rubies. Even for, I mean, we always talk about the 100 pipes having enough rubies to go all the way into the pipe. But man, even the special pipe, you can't just go in with 1 pull and say, you know what, hopefully I get it. And then you don't, and then you're upset. Because it could have been 10 pulls like this one before you get what you want. So word to the wise there. One last pull here. Oh man, not sure what I'll do if I don't get him. Green one. Fake pipe, maybe? Level 6. All right, that's good. Won't see him in my shop. Oh, that's nice. All right. Okay, little surprise, little fake pipe there to end it off. Man, I was really stressed out if I if I was gonna get beaten by this pipe, and it's technically still dead. But this is nice. So I only have to use one ticket here, and maybe they'll bring back Boo at the anniversary. But I will say this is nice. I only have to use one ticket on him for these Bowser's castles and build up my ACR. Again, still got a week and a half here to work on the ACR, but it's nice to have him. Cool, little fake pipe there. Nice. All right, well, I did not get King Boo. It is what it is. It's meant to happen. However, I do have 67,000 coins, and so you can have the personal satisfaction of watching me purchase this. So again, keep that in mind with your shop. Hopefully that helps. Remember the odds here, and just remember, if you really want something, you better have the rubies to buy it. So good luck, everyone. Hope everyone has great pulls today. Wish you the best of luck, and good luck on ranked and ACR.